was in Tupac's murder document.
He gone.
And they had, I guess they dug that up, and his name was mentioned that many times.
It's over with.
And they was even saying that, maybe he like alluding to him paying off Keefy D to off Pac. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what you've been saying, Big Gang.
Damn, you say he was mentioned 77 times.
77
times.
What I tell you though?
But what I tell you, we told you Diddy did that shit, didn't we? Acknowledge me. They on the race, you doing that? Acknowledge me. Didn't Gay say it? Acknowledge me.
Hey, did he?
I called it.
Did he do it?
Yeah.
Or did he do it?
I ain't
Did he do it? Did he did it?
Man, look. It ain't no coincidence. 20-something, 30-something, almost 30-something years later, however long ago, that the chickens come home to roost. All this happened, everything 2 and 2 it makes sense.
It's all gonna come back on.
It all makes sense, bro. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny. You believe in like life circles? This man had an illustrious life after everybody died. Pace picked up. Diddy, nobody benefited more than Diddy from all that happened. Let's be like, if we want to be factual here.
He damn near a
Biggie
billionaire.
and Pop, he really the one who won out of that.
Yeah,
because
he became a star out of that. He became a global icon out of that. The No Way Out tour, all that. Suge,
Dirty Money.
All he did was outsmart Suge. I know you a goon. You will put yourself away, and that Suge did.
Facts.
He just Diddy didn't do nothing special. He was scared of Suge. He just knew like, I'ma outsmart you. I got money and I'ma outsmart you.
Play chess.
I'ma play chess. And what Suge do? Yeah, the kick that killed this man. Think about it. The fight that killed this main artist is what put him away.
Yeah,
I got 2 birds in 1 stone.
I think Suge also put the battery in Pac's back.
Yeah, Suge wasn't a chess player either, bro. Like you can tell, his shit was more
just a brute.
He was
more just brute force with it. He wasn't a chess player.
He was more Connect Four.
He was basically, you know what it is.
Let me say this. Suge was a person like this, bro, who ain't never had a lot of power. He was around the guys
that had it, yeah.
He was around the guys, so when he was able to gain the power and the respect, now I'll force it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people like that ain't never had no voice.
Never.
And then when they finally get a voice, they try to force their voice. You know what I'm saying? That's Suge. He when he finally got that, when he tasted that fame and power, cause remember he played football. They call me Big Sugar Bear. Quarterbacks is what I said. That was.
What's the song?
That's him.
That's a song.
That's terrible.
That's a song. When he was playing for UNLV.
That Bear song better than that. Super Bowl Shuffle.
Super Bowl Shuffle. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He actually did one of those.
And then he left there and was Bobby Brown bodyguard.
That's how he started out. Bobby Brown bodyguard. And want me to tell you how he got that? After Bobby Brown got kidnapped, Whitney Houston had to pay that money because he owed Preacher in New York, a drug dealer, $25,000, and they kidnapped him and made Whitney Houston pay $400,000. All right, I need to get a bodyguard now. Who does he go get? He go get Suge Knight. That's how Suge get his entry in the game. Who is Bobby Brown connected to? I don't know if you're familiar, but you know Bobby Brown.
Bobby the Brown is crazy.
Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Teddy Riley. All of them in the 80s was connected to major gangsters in New York. Bill Underwood and Gene Griffin. To look them up, Gene Griffin is the one who taught Suge Knight how to read contracts. He's the one of the gangsters that taught Suge Knight the business. And Dick Griffey. Look him up, bro. These are people that was in the music industry back in the 60s and 70s that were like strong arming radios to play their music and royalties out of artists. So Suge learned from the knee of them cats. That's how he got in cool with Bobby Brown. Like, man, one of Teddy Riley, major benefactors, is he just got out of jail from doing life almost. He just got his sentence returned. Bill Underwood, he was the leader of the Vigilantes, a gang in the 80s, man, used to really run shit in Harlem. He come from that. Teddy Riley, that was one of his benefactors. Was street dudes. Most of your rappers in the back in the days, like Eric B and Rakim, man, the real 50 Cent, that's they homie. If you look at the back of the paid in full cover, usually all them dudes that do music come from gang back in the day for sure. Now everybody gang. But back then, real gangsters like to open the studio, cut a record, and go to the right radio stations. You had to have money to do that, and you couldn't get that money off the regular homeboy and nothing like that back then. You had to go to the nigga that had the crack houses and the blocks. Hey, I need this. Eazy-E'll tell you all his biggest investments was his dope boy homies. Too Short, what Too Short tell you? On every documentary Too Short do, he tell you my biggest customers was the dope boys. They used to come to my trunk and buy all my tapes, and they used to make me make personalized tapes for them and rap and say their name and shout them out. I knew I was gonna be a rapper when a drug dealer paid me $100 for a tape just to say his name and shout him out. That was my first mixtape I ever made, $100. So it's always been an element of hip hop. So I'm not surprised that this all coming to roots with Puffy paying that $1 million. Yeah, that makes sense because he had the crib.
What was $1 million to Puffy?
You gotta think this 1996. That was a lot.
So what I'm saying is, you still
was it the music business? They were making some good money.
Yeah, but you gotta understand this. Puffy was pimping the game.
Yeah,
Puffy
was the most
Mary J. Blige at this time. 112, Mace,
you know
Biggie Smalls.
Craig Evans. You want me to tell you something crazy about that? I'm gonna tell you why him and Diddy really had a problem.
Total.
I'm gonna explain this to you.
Come on, bro.
All the artists that Diddy was working with, guess who was managing them? You know, Suge Knight was Mary J. Blige's manager, right? Yeah. You know Jodeci? Suge Knight was their manager.
That's why they was thug.
That's why him and
you gotta understand.
Jodeci, They was I'm explaining to you one thing about music, street, all over. I've always said this. People be familiar with each other. They be friends first. The biggest and greatest rivalries and most deadliest beefs come from the friends. Nigga, friends who become strangers. Big Pop, all that. Yeah. Suge, and you get pictures of Suge and Puff posted up like this. He got on the socks hat, black and gray. Suge got on the black and gray suit, and they homies. They had conferences together. They eating hand over fist.
Hey, that's high, but that's
Puff at Uptown. He doing his thing. You managing them niggas. Remember Jodeci? My bad. Remember Jodeci?
Turn the enemies.
Yeah. Remember Jodeci and Mary was on Uptown Records with Andre Harrell. You gotta think Diddy is the A&R over there. You managing them. I'm the head A&R over here.
That's cool.
We working together. If you notice, once he left Uptown and started Bad Boy, that's when the beef started. We ain't making money like that together no more. And I got new artists. I had to lead them artists at Uptown and RCA. Mary J. Blige label consulted with Puffy to make My Life album and all that. Like after he stopped working with her. Initially after 411, they was consulting him and paying him to work with her. She was never signed to Puff. It's just like, you a hard producer, your sound work for her. We gonna give you $1 million check. You just go here to make her album for her. At the same time, Suge Knight is still managing Mary J. Blige. That's a conflict of interest. Now, who this nigga think he is?
It all comes when everything come out like this.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I look at it as like this:
dynamic,
money and fame will turn friends to enemies quicker than you think.
Look at that.
That's all that they come with.
That broke my heart.
But when all this shit unraveling and stuff like this,
that's why black people can't have nothing. Like, you feel me? Like, because it's always I'm this and you that. It's like too many big me's, little U's, right? Everybody want to be the top dog. Yeah. So when everybody want to be the top dog, nobody know how to play their position.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing about the Spanish and whites, and they understand
hierarchy.
Exactly.
Some form of structure.
We don't have none.
Even if we gotta help this dude set it up, we gonna do it. They big on that.
I'm gonna benefit off of it.
We gonna benefit off of it.
If he get big, he's gonna bring us. I'm gonna benefit off of it. I ain't gonna turn against him because I ain't as big as them. Like, I don't get that, but that's how the black community works, though. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? There's always gonna be somebody there to try to tear you down
before they build you up.
Bro.
You got 30 dudes around you. 29 of them can be solid. It's gonna be that one dude that
do some damage.
That's gonna do the damage.
Exactly. But you can have 29 homeboys and 28 of them fall off. Mm-hmm. And you just still got that one.
Yeah, it's vice versa effect.
You feel what I'm saying? Like day ones don't stay day ones.
Facts. Hey man, it's your boy Big Gang. You tapping into Pop Austin Media. You like that content? Man, hit that like, subscribe button, and get in tune for sure.